She said she had no choice, that it was her life or his. A woman, shaking, bruised, terrified, stood before police and claimed she acted in self-defense. But when investigators checked her phone, what they found turned the story on its head. Hundreds of chilling searches, step-by-step how-tos, questions no innocent would ask. This wasn't a fight survive, it was a plan to kill. A woman sobbing. I shot him. Please. He attacked me. April 7th, 2023. Quiet neighborhood in Helena, Montana. At 10:17 p.m., a frantic call came into 911 dispatch. The caller, 32-year-old Megan Harper. Her voice trembled as she claimed her boyfriend, Scott Reeves, had broken into her home and attacked her. She said she shot him in self-defense. Police arrived to find Scott lying in a pool of blood. He had been shot once in the chest and once in the head. Megan's demeanor was unsettling, calm, measured, and emotionally detached. Megan and Scott had met during a housewarming party. She was a psychology student, he a Marine veteran. They seemed like a loving couple, but over time, darkness crept in. Neighbors heard screaming matches. Police were called out to the residence multiple times. Megan claimed emotional abuse, but no charges were ever filed. Scott's friends said he was growing fearful of her possessive behavior. Text messages recovered later showed Scott planning to leave Megan. One message read, "If I don't do it now, I don't know if I ever will." Police noted inconsistencies immediately. No forced entry. No evidence of struggle. Blood spatter pattern inconsistent with Megan's story. An overturned chair and broken vase were too conveniently placed. Megan's injuries appeared staged. Forensics would later confirm some bruises were older than others. Investigators built a timeline based on cell tower data, surveillance footage, and Megan's devices. 8:47 p.m. Megan texts Scott to come over. 9:53 p.m. Scott is seen entering the house via neighbor's doorbell cam. 10:11 p.m. Gunshot audio recorded faintly in a neighbor's security system. 10:17 p.m. Megan calls 911. The timing was deliberate. Too calculated. A search of Megan's laptop revealed hundreds of disturbing searches. Best places to shoot without splatter. Stand your ground legal precedents. How to cry on command. Her digital notebook had a folder named Survival Tactics. It included crime scene simulations, screenshots from legal articles, videos of crying techniques. Scott's phone showed a man ready to move on. He had been planning to propose to another woman he met during therapy. A message to his sister read, "I need out. I think she's watching me." He had spoken to an attorney about reclaiming the money Megan had withdrawn from their joint account. He never got the chance. In the aftermath of the crime, both Megan and Scott's friends shared their side. Megan's co-workers said she was obsessive, controlling, and once bragged about how easy it is to make people believe a woman. Scott's friends described him as patient, loyal, but increasingly depressed. Megan was charged with first-degree murder. Her defense claimed she was the victim of prolonged psychological abuse. They painted Scott as controlling and violent, but the prosecution's evidence told a different story. Over 300 browser searches about murder and self-defense. Simulated crime scene photos Megan had taken. Digital files labeled Plan Alpha and Plan Bravo. Psychologists who assessed Megan found signs of narcissistic personality traits, obsessive-compulsive behaviors, and deep abandonment anxiety. One forensic psychologist testified, Megan feared rejection more than death. Her actions stemmed not from fear, but from control. In a bombshell twist during cross-examination, Megan's former therapist was called to testify. She revealed Megan had once asked, "If someone dies and no one sees it, is it still murder?" After a 6-week trial and overwhelming forensic testimony, the jury deliberated for only 5 hours. Megan was found guilty of premeditated murder. She showed no emotion as the sentence was read, life in prison without the possibility of parole. Scott's family released a statement. "We hope this verdict brings peace to everyone she tried to destroy." The case changed how digital evidence is viewed in modern trials. Megan Harper's every click, tap, and typed word became part of the story. Crime scene analysts now use this case as a teaching model. She typed her confession, one search bar at a time. Legal experts say this case is a milestone in data-driven justice. Her call history is recorded. When she planned, how she simulated abuse, and why she thought she could get away with it. But digital forensics never forgets. Even when we try to. The small town of Helena was rocked. The case sparked local protests, debates on media bias, and heated podcasts dissecting every angle. Many began asking, could technology prevent future murders? Should red flag searches trigger interventions? Megan's story was adapted into documentaries, law school syllabi, and even discussed on national news. Scott's sister, Jennifer, founded the Reeves Foundation to raise awareness of manipulative relationships and digital deception. She said, "If this story saves one life, then he didn't die in vain." She cried self-defense. But her browser knew better. In the end, she couldn't delete her truth. If you were moved by this story, subscribe to True Crime Hub. We tell the stories where justice fights through layers of lies. Like, comment, share, and stay curious, because the next case could be hiding in your search history.